Do you want to know who will qualify from the first semi-final at the Eurovision Song Contest 2021? Well, we're here to tell you. Team United has gotten together and we figured it all out. So, here are our results. Are you ready? Let's talk Eurovision. What's up, you Eurovision fools? Matt, ESC United, your favorite Eurovision channel. And yes, so Team United, a jury of 9 has gotten together and we ranked the songs from where we think a song would end up at the Eurovision Song Contest 2021 from first to last. Today we are going to focus on semifinal 1 as pointed out, and the next video will be about semifinal 2. So as pointed out, 9 of us, we all did our own prediction, then we combined the results and we have the team result coming up. So I will present that to you, and then at the same time I will also discuss my personal thoughts on each and where I agree and disagree. How does that sound? Let's keep going. Here are our top 16 from first to last. The country that we think will win semifinal 1, by the way, the top 2, we had a tie, but we applied a tiebreaker. I explained that in a second. But the song that we think will win the first semifinal this year, it's Malta.
Je me casse.
And yes, Malta. Out of the 9 members that came together and voted, 6 of us believe that Malta will win it all. And the 3 that don't think it'll win, they still think at a bare minimum it will be in the top 4. So combined, that gives Malta the number 1 spot. I agree with the outcome. I think that Malta has a lot going for it. Number 1, jury support has been pretty strong for Malta to begin with. This year in particular, with Destiny's Voice, it just screams a favorite with the juries. But it has so much televote appeal, and while I don't think it may win the televote, it's gonna be like top 3, and when you combine jury and televote, it'll be enough for first place for Malta. So yes, agreed, plus the running order on top of it, right? The stars are aligned for Malta to really wow us. So first place from me and Team United for Malta. The song that we put in second place, according to our predictions, it's Lithuania. And very interesting, as pointed out, Lithuania in terms of points tied with Malta, but Malta won the tiebreaker because 6 people thought Malta will win, but only 2 people think that Lithuania will win the semifinal. But something very interesting, everyone on the team, all 9 of us who decided to come together and rank these songs, we all think that Lithuania will be at a bare minimum in the top 2. Every single member had it either in first or second place. I'm with the majority here. I also put Lithuania in second place. I think that Lithuania has the potential to win this entire semi from a televote perspective. I don't think it'll win the jury vote. There could be more like midfield, like 5th, 6th place. But with a big push of the televote, it could be a silver medal for Lithuania. Plus, Lithuania has already a good amount of support coming from some countries here in the televote, such as Norway or Ireland. So I think things are looking good for Lithuania. I agree with the second place according to our prediction. Then in third place, therefore also a qualifier to us, it's Sweden. Sweden, always a force to be reckoned with at Eurovision. This year, no difference. Every single member of the jury believes that Sweden will go through. One person actually believes that Sweden will win this semi-final. The rest of us has between 3rd and 6th place. I fall in there as well. I put in 4th place. Clearly a jury favorite. It'll go really high. I don't think it'll be quite as high with the televoters, but I also think it's an fairly obvious top 10 with the televoters. So a 4th place to me sounded right in my predictions, but overall Team United, when combining the scores, think it'll be a 3rd place. That works for me as well. So that's what we have. Then in 4th place, according to our predictions, Ukraine. Ukraine never failed to qualify from the semis. Once again, every single member believes that Ukraine will qualify. 2 of us, though, think it'll be more of a borderline qualification. And hear me out, I'm one of them. Not because I have anything against the song, but let's look at what I perceive to be the facts. But we can disagree on that as well. But listen to the song, Shum. Doesn't it scream to you like jury flop? Can you see the juries really appreciating the song? Look at similar music. I mean, that's not really the same style, but this kind of music doesn't jive with the jury. So I could see this one in the bottom 3 or so, maybe 14th place with the juries. At the same time, the televoters will go for it big time. Potential top 3 with the televote, so they will bring it up, definitely giving Ukraine a qualification. I just don't think it'll be as high as 4th place, what we have here in the team ranking. But I was overruled. Clearly, Team United thinks it'll be a 4th place. Then in 5th place, also a qualifier. See you in the grand finals according to our predictions, Cyprus. And once again, everybody on the team says, yeah, Cyprus is going to go through. It ranges mostly from 3rd to 9th place. I am the person that put Cyprus the highest. I'm the only one who could potentially see Cyprus in the top 3 of this semi. We know they're going to come up with great staging, and it's a song that is just very appealing to the masses. This could go really big and could have a similar impact as Fuego did. And I just have this gut feeling. She can sing, she has a certain style, and the juries will appreciate that. So I'm taking more of a bold choice by predicting a potential top 3 here for Cyprus. The team overall said, okay, Matt, hold your horses. 5th place sounds about right. So either way, it's through. In 6th place, it's Romania. Roxen for Romania, Amnesia. This would be already a great success after 2 non-qualifications for the country. Looking at the jury of 9, I was a bit surprised. 2 individuals don't believe Romania will qualify, which I thought, this to me seems to be a fairly safe qualifier. It has jury and televote appeal, it's modern, it's totally works. So I would be shocked if Romania doesn't go through. As a matter of fact, I have them in 6th place in my predictions. I agree with the team overall score. So 6th place according to us for Romania. 7th place according to our predictions, Belgium. Belgium, the team came together. 6 out of 9 people believe it will go through. 3 said it will not, but those 3, all 3 of them basically have them as a borderline non-qualifier, which means it could go either way. I will go a step further and will say that Belgium will do a little better than this. Once again, thanks to the juries. I can see the juries absolutely being into this and giving it a big boost. While it may not go quite as far with the televoters, it has its place. It has a niche, and it will do a little better than some of the detractors may think. I could see a top 5 for Belgium in the semis, but that is just me. Once again, Team Med said a little less. 7th place, still good. Belgium, I think we're feeling good about this. 8th place, according to our predictions, making it a qualifier, Norway. Norway, pretty good track record at the contest as of late, and we believe they will continue it, at least at a bare minimum, a qualification. Now I'm looking at the team scores, and 7 out of 9 individuals will allow this one, or think that this one will go through. 2 individuals said it'll not happen, and after doing my ranking and applying the scores and the potential, factors, I had Norway as a borderline non-qualifier. I put them in 11th place. Once again, I do think that Norway may suffer a little bit with the juries, right? Tell me if I'm wrong. Do you feel that could be the case, or am I overreacting? But it just doesn't seem the kind of music that the juries will go for. I still expect Norway to do fairly well in the televote. There is a potential that Norway is going to go even bigger than I even anticipate. Could pull a Denmark 2018 where nobody thought it would win the televote in the semis. I think it may be like 5th place with the televoters and will be this unfortunate, just missing out, surprise non-qualifier. But as pointed out, Norway still, according to team overall, 8th place, therefore qualification. 9th place, also qualifier according to all predictions, is Azerbaijan. And Azerbaijan, looking at the team here, 6 people think it'll qualify, 3 said no. So there is, for the most part, they're saying yeah, but it kind of varies from 5th to 14th place, so it's a little bit more of a gap as well. I kind of agree with the results here. I put it in 8th place in my predictions. I do think that Azerbaijan will go through. It will not necessarily set the scoreboard on fire, but it'll be enough on both the juries and the televoters to get it through at least to the finals. So 9th place for Azerbaijan according to our predictions. And then who is our borderline qualifier in 10th place according to our predictions? Russia. Russia. Only failed to qualify once, but that is important. It is possible. Russia can miss qualification, but we still think it's just going to be enough to go through. 7 out of 9 people think it will go through, but most people have it like between 8th and 11th place, right? So it's not going to be like a for sure kind of thing. 2 people said it will not qualify. I took another big risk and said Russia may be a potential non-qualifier for multiple reasons. Number one, again, I looked at the song and I listened to it and decided, juries, what would they do? It has rap in it. It is this traditional Russian sound with a foreign language and with a track that they usually don't go for. There's so many elements of the song that makes me worry it's going to be like 13th to 16th place with the juries. And I still think it will be in the top 10 of the televote, but that this is potentially not enough because I don't see this one being in the top 5 with the actual televoters. And it may not be enough to drag it up enough to the top 10. So this is all just pre-contest, and we're going to get a new version at Eurovision. So I'm withholding final judgment, but that is just my first gut feeling. Overall, the team still thinks, okay, Russia will squeeze through and will be a qualifier. Those are our top 10, and now let's take a look at the 6 remaining non-qualifiers and where they ended up. Team United predicts that Croatia will be in 11th place. That is, of course, the unfortunate borderline non-qualifier, not a place you want to be, but this is where we ended up putting it. The team is kind of on the fence here. 5 said it'll go through. No, 6 said it'll go through. 3 said it'll not go through. I'm one of the 3 that said Croatia may not go through. Once again, nothing against the song. Just looking at what I can look at. The Croatia song. There are a lot of good upbeat pop songs that may be a little bit more with a bigger hook than Tick-Tock and maybe a more remarkable melody. The song also doesn't strike me as a big jury loving support. It's going to be somewhere in between, so I'm worried it's going to just miss out. So 11th place kind of makes sense here, but I think Croatia has every chance because we have it as a borderline non-qualifier. It could happen easily, and we have to wait for the rehearsals, of course. Then the country putting in 12th place, according to our predictions, Israel. And this is another interesting one. 6 people said it'll not go through. 3 people said it will go through. I'm one of the 3 that said, yeah, of course this will go through. I could be wrong, but I feel as people sometimes forget that 99.9% of the people watching the show, they never heard the original version of Set Me Free or the competition that was available in the national final. There was no La La Love. I do think when you look at the new version, it has everything that we often look for at Eurovision. The juries will like the vocals, the televoters will like the Israeli sound. So I think this is actually has a pretty good shot of making it through. I think a 7th or 8th place in the semis is quite possible, but the Team United was like, no, Matt, shut up. So 12th place overall for Israel. Oh well. 13th place in our predictions is Slovenia. And Team United thinks, 7 of us think Slovenia will not qualify. 2 of us say yes, it will go through, and hear me out. I have it as a qualifier, and this is to me potentially the borderline surprise qualifier. Let's be real. Every year there is a surprise, and I feel as Slovenia could be the surprise qualifier that make a lot of people have their jaws drop. Look at the juries. You don't think they're gonna go for it? Absolutely, they will like this, and it could be a top 5 with them. Now, I don't know if Slovenia will be in the top 10 with the televoters. I could see with the well-done performance that comes across that a 13th place or so with the televoters is absolutely possible, and if you get a good result with the televoters, with the juries, it'll just be enough just to squeeze through and finish in 10th place. So I did that risky prediction. Granted, it wasn't enough because my team said no, Matt. So 13th place overall, but I'm not counting out Slovenia. Then in 14th place, it's Ireland. This is a very interesting one because most of us have Ireland between 12th and 14th place. And it's only one of the 2 songs this year, in this semi at least, where everyone agrees Ireland will not go through. And obviously, I'm one of the people that says, just like everyone else, it will not go through. Once again, nothing to do with the quality of the song, because I like it, but it just seems that kind of song that tends to be kind of like, if televoters were to rank the songs, rather than just vote for a favorite, I could see actually Ireland do a lot better, because it seems like the song that's often like your 3rd or 4th favorite, but not your winner, and that's not a good thing in the televote. So that is my biggest concern, but Ireland has defied the odds before, 2018 prime example, so maybe you can do it again. Then in 15th place, according to our predictions, it's Australia. And Australia, has a pretty darn good track record. Never failed to qualify from the semis. Granted, they're still brand new. They only had 4 times where they had to battle it out. And a lot of people are saying, well, Australia will always qualify because, it's Australia. I don't agree with that. And I think this year could be the year where it's not going to work out. 8 out of 9 people think it's going to miss the finals. Only 1 person think it's going to be enough. There are multiple factors that work against Australia in my view. The running order is not optimal. I don't think that it's a live on tape performance that it's going to work against it as well, because it's going to be such a different vibe and it's going to throw people off. I believe you may disagree with that, and that is just a hunch again. It's not based on facts, and I don't think that the song itself really screams as much of a jury-loving entry as Australia's previous efforts. That is just our predictions as of right now. Australia 15th place, first time not going to the finals. And then in 16th place, last place, according to our predictions, North Macedonia. And 7 out of 9 people put North Macedonia in last to second last in their predictions. I'm not one of them. I do think that they will do a little better than that. Still, I don't believe it's going to qualify. Nobody on the team thinks it's going to. But while it's not going to be at the top of the jury vote, I could see a lower top 10 or mid to 8th place with the juries. Come on. Here I stand certainly has jury appeal, right? Let's be real here. Not televote appeal, but jury appeal, and that counts for something. But it will not be enough. It could be like a Malta 2017 kind of situation where the juries put it in 7th place and then the televoters give it 0. I don't think it's going to happen with the 0 points here, but it could have a similar outcome. And so 13th, 12th, 13th place is a potential best case scenario for Australia, for North Macedonia. So that's why I have it. But yeah, overall team still says 16th place. So there you have it, our predictions of the first semi-final, and now it's your turn. Tell us, do you agree or disagree with it? I'm sure there's some discrepancies here. It's just so fun. We tried our best, and of course we respect all 16 countries and acts, and I'd love to hear from you. Leave your thoughts below in the comment section. I want to know. Thank you for watching the video, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.